All right. So, uh, here. Whoa. Hacked again. I'm getting hacked again. All right. Yeah, so something yeah, a lot of weird technical issues are happening to me. One case is where the browser goes black and then my some devices stop working. So, it's been a weird thing going on. I don't know why. Um, but I also don't know if I really do anything about it. So, I'm not gonna try to. Oh no! Oh, this is terrible. I, I can't use my computer. Yeah, this is really bad. Hold on, I might need to use another browser or something. This is crazy. All right, hold on. I'm gonna try to open up. All right, so I'm using another browser. Um, so I wouldn't be surprised if I'm getting hacked or something. All right, so I might need to do this live from my phone because I have no idea what's going on. Even other browsers are crashing when I load StreamYard in. That doesn't make any sense why this is happening. So, if this crashes, I just might need to do it on my phone. So, we're gonna still do it, but I would have to do it on my phone. Um, uh, all right. So, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get YouTube loading. All right, so it's working fine now. That was just really weird. I don't know. I don't know why that was happening. All right, so all right, so I'm gonna share the tab. All right, so all right, let's go. We're ready to go. We really are. Unless something crazy happens, which it could. Okay. So these are. Is it not showing all of my screenshots? Oh my god, one technical issue after another. Um, I'm just gonna download them, I guess. This is a. All right, hold on. I can't do it by sharing a browser. It's not showing the full text. So click it. No, I did click it. Um, no, I'm trying to. I have to. Damn, I have to email it to myself or something. Hold on. This is crazy. Um, I'm just gonna email it to myself and then share it there. I think that's my only option. Hopefully, I can send them. Um, so I'm emailing myself the text. I'm gonna try to open it. I can kind of close this out now. I don't need it. This is crazy. I'm gonna inspect them first. See if they're the real deal. Okay, so it's showing the full thing. It's good. So I'm gonna download them. 1, 2, three pictures. All right. All right, hold on. I have to do something. Okay, hold on. Okay. This is harder than I thought. Okay, actually, hold on. Let me see if another option. Okay, yeah. This is all right. This is all right. I'm gonna share the email. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share the email browser. I'm gonna share the screen. I emailed these to myself. So so I started with this. You know about him getting swatted. I didn't even know the catch happened. And then okay, so now we're reading it. Now we're getting into it. All right, hold on. Now we're getting into it. Just gotta open a window. I think I'm gonna make it solo layout on the window. So okay, so then he says, I couldn't believe she did it. There was a huge blow up between us, and she swore up and down it would never happen again. The only proof I have is he said, she said. I'm pretty sure she even used a burner number. So did you know or did you not know? And then he says, I said I knew last night. I told Alex when he came up. So what does that even mean? Like, what is okay? Like, a question to Papaduk is, what does that mean? He knew last night from who? Himself? Did the thought of him getting swatted get summoned in? That doesn't make any sense. You said you admitted to knowing 8 months ago. I saw it. Why would you say that's fair? I would have adamantly denied it. Then and there, I had a lot of trust in you. So it's true. Like, when that stream happened, he said, like, you knew about this, and then he said that's fair. How is that fair if you are somehow finding out about it that night? Like, one, what does that even mean? Who's he finding out? Who is he even finding anything out that night from, other than himself, I guess? So it makes zero sense. Then he said, I said last night, I honestly don't know if anyone else was in VC. Else was in VC. when she did it, or if it was just her and me. So he would be in VC, okay, when that's happening. After it happened and we fought, I honestly forgot about it. So what the hell? Like, what you mean you forgot about it? Like, but you forgot about it, then you remembered that night? I don't understand. You forgot about it, so that means you did know? With everything else that just happened. This is like a contradiction. One after another. Hold on. So let's just kind of get into it. Did you know about it for 8 months ago or not? And why didn't you warn Alex if you did? And then he said, actually, hold on. Actually, hold on. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Trying to happened until okay, so this is the last part. I got it. This is the last part. Bring it back in. So anyone can come in and explain whatever it is they want to explain. I'm completely fine with that. In all seriousness, but we're just getting into it. So here's this final thing he said to me, and after this, I was just like, bro, it's a legal issue. I'm letting Alex deal with it. It's just what it is. This is weird. I can't trust this guy. I will. I'm just making my intro. I have said last night and 3 times in a row, I was in school when she did. I called the police and told them that the reopen was inaccurate and there was no weapon. So he didn't know, but he knew that. It's like he didn't know, but he knew. Okay. The resident was threatening his own life if police came, but there was no weapon and no hostilities on scene. I was still telling dispatch when they arrived on scene that was more important than at the moment, than texting Alex, who would not have read it before. So I get in the moment. I do get in the moment. But what I don't get is not ever telling Alex for 8 months. I could maybe hear in the moment. There's only so much you can do in the moment. But I don't get 8 months. So again, if there is some magical explanation, I'm interested in what that explanation is. I will actually remain calm. Because this don't make sense. This sense ain't sensing. I think another thing we could play eventually is the PHI Live. I'm pretty sure we would have permission to play it, but we're just going to kind of dive in. Actually, I think it would be the panel channel that'd be the best, just because they clipped it. I don't want to go through an entire live, but I am going to drop the link because people are asking. I wouldn't even have given that ultimatum to be like, you have to make this report by 9 a.m. I would have just made the report, and I would actually not even say anything. I would have just made the report. So part of me kind of doesn't even want to talk about, because it should be a legal issue, and I hope it is. But here's a link. And I'm going to be kind of careful about who I'm going to have on. Hold on. I just want to make sure. Yeah, I could use that as a banner if someone comes up. So yeah, now what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to check the panel channel. That's my next thing. I think it's either panels over lives that showed it, or the panel channel. I'm not sure. But we're going to get into that as well. Maybe it wasn't the panel channel. I think it was... Oh, Panels of Our Lives. It was the panel channel. All right. Am I not subscribed to the panel channel? What the hell? All right. Hold on. Maybe it's called the panel channel. Oh, I got it. The panel channel. Okay, good. All right. We got it. So I'm gonna remove the email. Start checking it out. Why wouldn't he try to stop her or tell the appropriate people right away? Yeah, I think should. Papaduk lied in that text. He stated that he knew Prim was in VC. I don't actually know who that is, so there's some things I don't know. That day, though, is getting ready to leave. Prim, yeah. If Prim was that guy, that other guy, with PHI, I actually don't know who that is. I could have probably interacted with them, but I don't remember who that was. I just knew who Papaduk was. Yeah, I started unbanning a bunch of people. So let's share this. Papaduk presses Papaduk to cooperate. I would have done a little bit more than that.
That's the plan, American Smoker. I did make a call to the sheriff's office today, following up on Papaduk's report. So but we're going to stay on it. I mean, if they don't respond to me this week, we're straight up going to we're going to have everybody call the sheriff's office and make sure she gets charged, because it's fucking unbelievable. You can't just sabotage pedo caches and try to get people killed and get away with it. So we're going to do everything we possibly can. Yeah, and then Papaduk is going around saying that me and my decoy send AICP to the pedos. I mean, it's just fucking crazy. It's just crazy. Like, what the fuck? He's I mean, you could see why they were working together, and obviously, I found out also why they had a falling out, and that's why he suddenly cares about the swatting. He's a scumbag, man. It's weird. I asked him to I texted. He's too much of a bitch to even text back, but I mean, I asked him. I'm like, hey man, do you want to let me know which cache we sent AICP to? And of course, he doesn't respond. He just reads it. And I'm like, you're going to say that? Why not just tell me which cache it was? And of course, he doesn't do that. I mean, I don't even know how he's like finding this out. I mean, say we were doing that. How would he even know? I mean, and second of all, like, I mean, obviously I'm preaching to the choir here, but like, what? How does he even come up with this shit? It's fucking wild.
Like, okay, I guess I was under the impression that this was the live from the panel. I thought he was maybe gonna like talk about it for like a minute, but I guess this is Alex talking about it. We're gonna play this, I guess, because it's relevant. But I thought this was like the panel, so I'm gonna have to find the panel. And I guess what I'm gonna do is we are gonna skim through the PHI live. I thought someone would have clipped it though. I thought it was clipped, but we're just gonna deal with that after we play this.
He's putting out. I mean, y'all don't even know who he is. He's just a scumbag who didn't report an attempted murder and now wants sympathy from people, which he's not getting, by the way. Yeah, it's wild. I mean, really grasping at straws. Thanks, Santino, for the 1,000. Tommy said he is a victim. He has pulled the wool over his eyes. Yeah, he's not a victim. You know, Papaduk is a dogbot whose whole life is just on the internet now, unfortunately. So he really needs to cooperate. He really needs to cooperate if he wants his purpose, man. Because I can guarantee you, there's no catcher. There's no catcher after I tell them what's going on. It's going to be like, oh, okay, well, Papaduk's not too bad. I mean, who does he think he is? This is Papaduk, guys. I saw this kid getting raped 8 months ago, but I was just too shocked to say anything. Until 8 months later, when I had a fallout with the rapist, who is my friend, and then that's when I started caring about that he raped a kid. That's Papaduk, y'all. He was too shocked to report a swatting. Give me a fucking break. For 8 months, I'm just too shocked. What a fucking coward.
Okay, hold on.
Teachers don't write the textbooks you use. They're more standard.
It went to another live. So Yeah, hold on. Yeah, sorry, I'm just looking something over. Yeah, so I think we are gonna stream. We're gonna like kind of replay a little bit of that PHI live. Don't think it should be an issue. I just have to find it. Hold on. Okay, I cannot find the channel. Our channel didn't get taken down, did it? Hold on. Alright, I'm actually just gonna type in Predator Hunters, Indiana. Okay, I found it. Oh, actually, hold on. This might be actually the clip. I was gonna just play the stream, but I think this just might show everything. Okay, so I think I don't know. I mean, I would have played the PHI stream, but I'm just gonna play this instead. Hold on.
Hello?
Oh my God, Mr. Alex. Hold on, wait. Before we go any further, Alex, is it true or not true that I invited you to my house for water when you did a catch because you were it was hot as hell?
No, you did.
Is it true or not true that you and I have also been respectful because you know that I'm in a bad spot between you and Steph and her fucking spiral?
Yeah, man, you can't just know about someone trying to get someone killed for catching a child predator, and then I was just too shocked to say anything. I mean, that's ridiculous, because attempted murder is kind of up there with attempting to rape a child. I mean, it's both literally involves soul taking, and I think feigning this. I was just so shocked and.
I'm not saying shit, Alex. You should know me better than that.
No,
I've been honest about every fucking thing.
If that itself didn't send you to make a police report and report her for that, or
okay, if we want to talk about shit that people are doing, let's look inside your own organization,
You're not
Alex.
exactly an angel for being around evil that much.
You're not an angel either, Alex. I mean, if we want to talk about it, we can talk about it.
Yeah, dude, I expect that report to be made tomorrow, man.
Well, you can expect in one hand and shit in the other and see which feels first. I'll
Well, I
get
mean,
to it when I get to it. I don't
you're
answer
just
you
not
for
gonna, if
shit.
you don't do it,
I
you're
thought
just
we
not
were
gonna
cool,
decoy
but like,
it.
apparently we're not. That's cool.
No, of course we're. Why would I? Why would I hold you in the same regard, knowing that you knew she swatted me and tried to get me killed? Well, I mean, that's not a joke, dude. This ain't no.
I didn't say
Oh,
it
she
was a
doxed
joke.
me or she showed my parents' address or something. That's not a joke, man. I expect the report to be made tomorrow and a FOIA request. So if you want to decoy for anyone else in this community, you better do that.
Yeah, okay. And you have all the power. Cool.
Oh, I do. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Cool.
I will talk to
Thanks,
every single team about you.
Cool.
So
Don't worry, because I got plenty of shit that goes out too. Let's do it. If you want to fucking do it, we can do it.
I don't care. I mean, anyway, I'll text you at 9 in the morning tomorrow and see where you're at with that, man.
Go for it.
All right, and if you don't do it, I'll make the report myself, and I'll make sure that I involve you in that report for knowing about it and covering it up, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
All right, I expect that text tomorrow. I'll see you later.
Bye.
All right, so that's kind of just like a little bit of what happened. I don't know. Actually, I have a bad feeling of like replaying a stream for some reason, so we're just not going to. Maybe it will at a future stream, but now we can just discuss. So I'm just going to put out the link and we can discuss. But that's just a subject for this stream. But but as I said, this issue is entirely like this stream is entirely about Papaduk. It's about no one else. So obviously I don't think that Papaduk would come up on stream because he's clearly been caught in several lies, and I am speaking out against it. I mean, I was kind of, gonna be like cautiously away, not have anything to do with anyone like near Papaduk or Papaduk, but just to kind of see him like showing his head in the community, I'm gonna call it out. Just like he could make a stream defending himself, whatever. So yeah, if anyone wants to come up, they can come up. I think someone said Tommy wanted to come up. I don't know if he does, but he can come up. I took a 7-second clip of Jacob and actually transformed the audio by stretching it and changed the pitch up and down. He was still able to strike me. Well, I don't know. Remember when I was just being a good person in your face, but a coont behind your back? Well, I don't know what that means. Let the record show Papaduk is supposedly a veteran who was. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really gonna make it about anything else. I mean, it's not about like him being a veteran. It's not about him having any kind of, let's just say, obstacles, or in his life, or anything about his health. Like it's really about none of that, and 100% about that he knew of a swatting and didn't tell the person that got swatted. So it just has 100% to do with that and 0% to do with anything else. So that's just where I stand. Papaduk, will you still hire Steph, or will she go to court for your cases? I'm not really sure what that means, but obviously I'm not working with Steph. I don't know why. I've been seeing that comment. I just don't know why that deserves a response. Obviously I'm not. Obviously if I'm making a stream like this, like you think I'm working with Steph or taking catches from Steph. Yeah. Well, I would say this though. So I truly believed that because Tech was involved, and Tech isn't innocent either. Just Tech was in the server. That was just enough for me to think that it was Tech, and Tech made it look like it was Steph that tipped off Hawaii. Just full transparency. That's what I thought. If I was wrong about that, then I was wrong about that. But yeah, but also my understanding is CBP already distanced themselves from WAP, so it's not even about that. So really, it's really laser focused on Papaduk. Well, a round of medical records versus medical records please the court. Yeah, that was just weird. You know, him saying he'll put up his records over their records. My thing is, I don't believe people should put out any of the records. I think that people should just keep their health private. You know, like health shouldn't be a public thing. I mean, the only time I made like some of my health stuff public was when it was directly when I had to take a hiatus from catching. You know, but you know, I think medical stuff should just be private, you know. That should just be enough for that person to deal with. And it really like help medical records, health stuff, that's not the internet's business, you know. Medical record versus medical record. Yeah, he was saying like I'll put my stuff over your stuff. He was saying that. Time was in communication with Steph as she swatted Alex twice since 2023. I don't know. I can't verify for or against that. I don't know anything about that, so I can't say anything on that. So that's where I stand. Am I Mexican? No. Lie detector versus lie detector? Yeah, no. I don't believe in lie detector tests. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, no one really wants to come up though, but I did get into it. Oh yeah, so also let me just say this. Hold up. Okay, so this kind of just got brought to my attention. So okay, like I've said kind of before, Nunya knew I believe very little about the situation, and at the time he was wrenched, but as of right now he's been derwrenched. So, you know, this isn't about Nunya. This will or anything like that. Nunya did de-wrench him, but just seeing him in chat and be comfortable, that like it could have really just been any chat, and I would have been set off the same way. I just kind of reacted how I reacted, so that's just what it is. So yeah, that's really all I can say at that point about that. Short bus with the eyes, and you send around DMs in the background. No, yeah. I mean, yeah, it was. I was notified. Yeah, no, I never. I also believe like Nunya didn't know much about the situation at all. So, like, I mean, I've said that multiple times at this point. Air Trobus gave Alex 2 waters. Can you verify this? I don't know. Ask Shortbus. The water thing was a little weird from Papaduk. Be like, I gave you a water. We are cool, man. We are friends. I don't know. That I didn't really see the point in that. Like, did we one time have a positive conversation? And did I once offer you a water? I mean, I don't know. That's kind of bizarre. Not really, Mythclaws, because like you said a lot of vile shit about other people. So not really. I probably would just say like I was wrong about the Steph thing, but like I don't feel apologetic to you at all, Meth Claus. Let's see. I'm sure Steph was talked about in the nah. No, actually, no, that's not true. Did he give Alex water before or after the SWAT? I don't know. That's kind of a good question. Yeah, so it's interesting no one wants to come up. I don't know. So this would be the time to speak on something like this. So I did give the floor to anyone that would want to either defend themselves or whatever the situation is. Papaduk is guilty in the court of MVCap. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't even think there's anything you could say. I think he like the only thing he can really do is the only thing we can do is probably just make him very uncomfortable anytime he's in any chat. I don't think he should be made comfortable in any chat for what he did. I'm certainly not gonna like. I mean, I'm just saying what I think. So I'm just expressing myself. I have the right to do that. So. I think he just did what he did. He's probably holding his head in shame, rightfully so. Yeah, and I will stay calm. So if there is some benefit of the doubt, I will allow a response. But I'm just kind of making like we're kind of stating the obvious that there's probably not a good response to this. You know. He's clearly guilty. And honestly, if I was Alex, I probably would be like I would have been like quiet as a mouse, and I would have just went for the charges. I wouldn't have like gave him an opportunity to be like cooperative. Well, actually, then again, maybe was it for information? I guess I don't know. I could see that, but I would have just like went after him for the full extent of the law. I would consider him a co-conspirator in this. If he knew about this 8 months. You know, he didn't notify the person that was getting swatted. It's a very thin case to make, and it's also, I mean, here's the thing: if he's lying about this, he's clearly lying about when he knew about the swatting. I don't know if I believe that he was trying to call it off when that was going on. I don't know what to believe. His credibility is in the toilet. So we could say, like, oh, I tried to tell the cops that wasn't true. Can we really believe that? He has no credibility. I know that's off topic. Remember that guy, Nope Murder Merc, who got caught? Who caught the predator catcher Purple Rain in the sting? No, I don't know. Maybe you wanted to... Maybe you wanted to admit stuff. I assume they already sent stuff to law enforcement away ahead of time. Maybe if you offer Papaduk a water, he might pull up. Yeah, maybe. There'll be a water in it for you. Yeah, no, he's not going to pull up. I don't even think anyone's going to pull up. I think there's just a lot of weird silence going on. I mean, I haven't said if people are kind of like, quote unquote, on the other side. Hold on. You know, and they want to speak on this. That's cool too. But yeah, I would say as long as he's not defending himself right here and giving some kind of magical explanation. He's just guilty as fuck. That's just what it is. Yeah, no. So like I've already said, none of this is none of this has to do with Nunya. I don't even think Nunya knew about. I don't even think Nunya was up to date on what was even going on. So, I mean, I've already said that. So, and I can kind of vouch for that too. That Nunya knew probably little to nothing about the situation. Which, I mean, I kind of don't know if that has to go without saying, but, like, yeah. But yeah, but this is about Papaduk. Like, it's about Papaduk. Clearly, whatever makes you feel better. Oh. So yeah, anyone can come up if they want a link. Yeah, and also, I mean, I think Tommy and Nunya are on good terms, but Nunya isn't like that connected with Tommy. I don't think where they're like in the same server or anything, or they talk every day. I think she just kind of supports him as a catcher, and I have no reason to also believe that Tommy knew anything. So, I'm saying that too. Alex warned Tommy about Steph in 2023, and Tommy hired her. Yeah. Yeah, come to think of it, yeah, I mean, Alex was right. I will have to say that. I mean, he was right about Steph. He was right about that situation. Why is Warbot spurging about me? Oh, I don't know. Is he spurging about you? I have no idea. I haven't followed Warbot. The only swatting I believe is in. Hold on. The only swatting I believe in is a swatting of Gen A's. Do not recitate paperwork off the fridge so the next EMT doesn't see it. Yeah. Yeah, no. Fuck Gen A. Yeah, but I haven't seen FDK in a while. Papaduk alone, he's an upstanding CPP decoy. Nah, he's not. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can recap. I'm just not sure really to get into. I kind of just keep reading chat. Chat's definitely kind of taking a life of its own. But yeah, it just had to be said. It did have to be said. I remember I actually went up when PHI was live, and I remember getting really tired after. And then I must have just passed out right there. But then right when I woke up, I found out about everything. So. When Alex gets done with Dookie, he will. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. My thing is, I mean, something I kind of believe in is it doesn't really matter what people, like if they're abled or not, or whatever's going on with their health or not. I don't really care about that at all. I only want to lock in on what someone did. You know, that's really what it is. Ryan, why did it take so long for this live to happen for you to speak up? So, I kind of was talking about this for a while, actually. I went on Ray's and I went on Jeff's and I talked about it. And then now when I saw Papaduk in chat, I freaked out about it. So none of that's true. You can't really believe everything Tommy Boy Studios tells you. At this point, they're kind of arguing with a fictional character. But it's good that the community has its own version of the Onion. Onion Boy Studios. That bro is just duped to me. I can't know. Man, Papa. Actually, shit, I didn't even think of that. I didn't really know what it meant at first. Shit. I shouldn't actually. It does sound kind of weird. We're just gonna call him Duke. The Dukes of Hazzard. Because he knew about Hazard. Holy shit. That's a lot of material. Swag like time and stuff are 600 miles away from the CPP Gilded servers. No, I mean I'm sustaining what I said. And I kind of wouldn't know because I have kind of an inside look. I kind of have I would have at least somewhat of an idea of who knows what. Like some people saying like Anya or whatever would know anything. And no, I think that she would know far less than even me. And yeah, I just have no reason to believe Tommy knew anything or anyone else. This is just about Papaduk. Duke. Ah, fuck. I keep saying Papaduk. God damn. I gotta get another word. I'm doing a CIA cover-up of the Papaduk files. I didn't call him Papaduk. I just read a comment, so it doesn't count. I think we should. I mean, if he's gonna be in chat, I think we should shame him out of chat. You know, obviously he doesn't have any good answers for his bullshit. So he deserves the shame. You know, people are going after other stuff, you know, that aren't related, like about his health or this and that. You know, I'm not thinking about any of that. I'm talking about just what he did, what he knew about, and he didn't warn the person that got swatted. Because, you know, there could have been a situation where he wasn't even around and she could have done it again and got Alex really hurt, you know? So I take swatting seriously. So because that shit happens now. Right? You can't just ignore all the other factors that come into play because of personal bias. Well, like, here's kind of the issue with that is it's not like you're coming in with any proof. like, so I'm a person of proof. Like, how I started the stream is I directly questioned Papaduk and I noticed discrepancies. Like, anything I do, I deal in proof, like actual real proof. Not like videos out of context, not like, false shit. I operate on proof. So unless someone really has like proof of a claim, it's not really me the one that's ignoring it. It's me operating on proof. Which that's what I've always done. Back on, I'm starting a new channel. Francis. Oh, I can't even pronounce that name. I don't know what that's about. Yeah. We are. And I think I'll pin the link again. Hold on. We'll see if YouTube lets me pin a link. I think it might. I get to pin a link. What happened to the milkman? I don't know what that's about. I mean, they spend shit all the time. Like, I'm sorry, but like Tommy Boy Studios made a video saying I was begging for donations going to California. When I led into it, I said the Cash App was money isn't the only way to support. So yeah, like they're liars. Like they're hoaxers. So I think that's beyond discussion at this point. There's a reason. There's a good ass reason they can't answer to it. You can't answer to it. Like no one can disprove that. Like I debunked that under a minute. There's like one little clip that was less than a minute, just debunked the entire thing. Yeah, you're only mad because you got burned because you don't have a wrench. That's really it. Yeah, like no one could ever like come up on my panel and prove what they're saying. Like, but here's the thing: did I accept donate? Was I soliciting donations for the California trip? Is that true? Because Tomboy Studios included that live in proof that I'm asking for all these donations. Nah, so you're trying to deflect. Obviously, you're trying to deflect. You know, you can't answer to what I'm saying, so that just tells me that I'm right, which I obviously am. Call out others that were in the Discord call, but I have no idea who was in the Discord call. Standpoint, so many in chat, so many in that call could have been stopped. None of them did. Well, I only know about Papaduk. So, yeah. The day I find out about someone else, I'll find out about someone else. But I only know about Papaduk. Yo, Cab, am I gonna accidentally read your comment and say the N-word? God damn. Yeah, I mean, definitely Dragonfly doesn't, definitely shouldn't be talking about driving. You know, anyone else driving. She was kind of the one that, joined in about prying into my health, you know. It's like the same people that were going after me for that. It's kind of crazy. We're like, admittedly, either drove drunk, drove intoxicated themselves, or even killed people as a result. Actually, caused the death of, I guess. That's what I would say. We'll put it that way. Because I always said that. Yeah, the kind of thing is, I think we're kind of at the end. Because I don't really have anything more on Duke. The only thing I know is those text messages. Actually, I think what I could do, I'm gonna play audio of the stream. I'm gonna play audio of the stream. The requested live. Let's play that.
That is still that's been unredacted because there's slinging shit. But I got him. Don't worry.
So we're gonna start where Alex comes up, and then we're just gonna go from there.
Little kids, and she liked more teasing things. Michael Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Mike. Community. When I get to it, I don't really see.
And this guy.
I have, and then she goes instant. The Oklahoma guy say, hey, spot between you and Steph. And you dated? Hold on. What? And he did a catch between you and Steph and her fucking spot. Fucking, it was hot as hell.
No, you did.
Okay, it starts here.
Who we got?
We're just gonna keep playing it.
Hello?
Oh my God, Mr. Alex. Hold on, wait. Before we go any further, Alex, is it true or not true that I invited you to my house for water when you did a catch because you were fucking, it was hot as hell?
No, you did.
Is it true or not true that you and I have also been respectful because you know that I'm in a bad spot between you and Steph and her fucking spot?
Yeah. So I was getting a lot of texts that she was the one that swatted us in Michigan.
Boy, that shit, you'll find out real quick.
Well, I mean, can I just get an answer on that? I'm not really going to FOIA it. I don't really care that much, but...
Not only that, but she actually called him after, told him not to meet you after that catch when you tried calling him.
Really?
And I was so fucking dumbfounded I couldn't even fucking say anything. And she tried to have the audacity to say that I should have stopped her.
Well, I mean, do you have any proof that she was the one that did that?
She and I were there, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. If you FOIA it, you will see she's all over it.
Well, I mean, do you have like a text message of her saying she did that or anything? Or
no, I mean, I was in VC. She did this shit in VC that morning. And Prim was there. Prim left. Prim went to her mom and dad's because she's like, I don't want no part of this shit. I don't know. I can't honestly remember who else was there. I don't know if Mel and James had been there yet or not. Honestly, because I was so fucking shocked that she did this shit.
No, I wasn't in there at that time. I wasn't either.
And then when she tried to do when you went to Oklahoma, remember I texted you guys like, fuck yeah, man, 2 charges. Hopefully he goes away.
who?
The Oklahoma guy on Father's Day. Wine. Michael Wine Smith.
Who's that?
He's the guy.
Okay, hold on. Actually, we're gonna play the actual stream. Hold on. So we were 231 in. Now we're getting visual. All right. Oh, we have it. It just went right to it. Here we go.
Who the fuck came to talk to you yesterday?
I don't know who that is.
Got the dog on the porch.
Sam Sparky's guy. Michael Smith.
Oh, yeah.
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 She was trying to get me to call the fucking police then, and I was like, no, I quit. I'm out. I can't trust you for shit. You got some issue with him that is irrational to the point where you want to fucking call the police when he shows up at the door. I'm out.
Wait, like what was she trying to get you to say?
I'd have to look. She wanted me to call the detectives, call the police, stop it. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And then she goes and sits in her bathtub because, she's spiraling while people in locals are attacking me like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Why are you fucking this up? I'm like, yo, I had nothing to do with this shit. I'm glad that Alex is there.
Wait, but what did she want you to tell the cops?
She wanted me to interrupt it and tell them that you were wrong.
Wait, what does that mean?
Dude, bro, I'm telling you, this makes no fucking sense. And it was at that moment I realized I could no longer trust or work with her. And since then, since I quit, I have found all kinds of evidence to put her ass in jail.
So what did she say on the what did she say to the Michigan cops to get them to come out and have guns drawn on me?
It was something to the effect of there's a weapon on scene. And after that, I was like, I actually called them and said, look, there's no weapon on scene. The guy that is there, he did mention to his mom that he don't let the police take me, that suicide, if anything else, but there's no weapon on scene. So if you FOIA it, you'll get my call, her call, and then her call after. Remember when everybody left, the cops didn't take a shit, and he had his phone, and you tried calling him?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was texting him that whole time saying, Alex is going to put you in jail. Don't talk to him. And that motherfucker's in the wind ever since.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, that's sad, man. You know, I'm never wrong about people. So it's pretty unfortunate that she tried to not only let a pedo go free, but try to get me and my team killed. That's swatting
disgusting.
Swatting attempted murder.
Well, she tried that shit again. I was like, no, fuck, you're fucking insane. I cannot. Nope. I want nothing to do with you.
Wow, that's interesting, man. That sucks, but that's unfortunately what Tommy surrounds himself with. And I've been saying this about Tommy.
Cut ties with her.
No, I've been saying this about Tommy for years. He lies about every single thing, and it's no accident that he's worked with her so closely. Both Tommy and Stephanie have both tried to sabotage her stuff for a very long time. I mean, Tommy even going back reporting my Patreon back in like 2021. I mean, this guy and Stephanie are both very evil people. Is what I'm trying to tell people. But
Tommy and Steph are not the same.
Well, yeah, I don't think Tommy would try to get me killed per se, but
Tommy, she did shit to him too. Honestly, if you look at it, who is behind every fucking aspect?
Should we
every part? It's Steph.
Well, yeah. Well, anyway, I think you need to make a police report, Papaduk, like right now about that. Okay, I think you really should, because, I mean, I think it's not really the best that you knew about an attempted murder for 8 months at this point, and you haven't even reported it to the cops.
No, that's fair. And I have no excuse.
No, I'm going to expect you to make a report tomorrow, and I'm going to follow up with you to make sure you do, because I'm going to make sure personally that you're never going to decoy for anybody else in this community ever again. I will talk to every single team possible to make sure that you knew that Stephanie tried to let a pedo go free, get someone killed. So I'm going to make sure that you make a report tomorrow about that.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, you do the FOIA request yourself, and I'll make sure you do that too. I'm not spending my money on that, but I expect you to do that. And basically, if you want to spot in this community doing anything, that needs to be done first, because I promise you every single team is going to be told tomorrow about you knowing about an attempted murder for 8 months, because that's fucking some shit, I get Steph as a female, and they're always going to be stupid and emotional, but so I even understand
and I got no excuse. I have no reasoning for it other than I couldn't fucking believe it happened.
It doesn't take 8 months. It doesn't take 8 months for it to wear off. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, but I get Stephanie having such a personal vendetta that she would let.
I don't get her personal. I don't get the
admitted child molester go free and all this type of stuff, or I guess a child abuser, I guess you could say. I mean, she's obviously psycho. I get that, but God, I mean, trying to get someone killed just because. I mean, that's wild. So I'm going to make sure you do that FOIA request tomorrow, and I'm going to be before you decoy any other pedo and try to pass it on to anybody. I'm going to let every single team know that you knew about this and still haven't reported it. So you should report it tomorrow.
Here. This live is going to stay up.
Well, I hope it does.
Yeah. And I think it's funny that you're coming this way, but that's cool. I respect it. That's funny. That's fine.
You have no room to talk about that, dude.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's fine.
I'll text you at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
So anyway, from that, would you say that Papaduk knew about it, or did he find out that night? Because he's not even denying it. So yeah, I mean, that's just what it is. Papaduk is trash. For that, 100%. We're just gonna continue playing it a little bit. I'm ashamed I trusted him. I didn't even know there was a catch 8 months ago. Let alone the SWAT.
I hope you text me before that with the report and all of that type of stuff. And I expect a case number from you too at some point. But yeah, man, you can't just know about someone trying to get someone killed for catching a child predator. And then I was just too shocked to say anything. I mean, that's ridiculous because, attempted murder is kind of up there with attempting to rape a child. I mean, it's both literally involves soul taking. And I think, feigning this, I was just so shocked. And
I'm not feigning shit, Alex. You should know me better than that.
No.
I've been honest about every fucking thing.
If that itself didn't send you to make a police report and report her for that, or at the very least leave her, I don't know, dude. You're not exactly an angel for being around evil that much.
You're not an angel either, Alex. I mean, if we want to talk about it, we can talk about it.
Well, I mean, we can go tit for tat, but my situations would stop very quickly compared to yours by staying around that bitch for a very long time. But, yeah, dude, I expect that report to be made tomorrow, man.
Well, you can expect in one hand and shit in the other and see which feels first. I'll get to it when I get to it. I don't answer you for shit.
If you don't do it, I thought we were cool, but
apparently we're not. That's cool.
No, of course we're. Why would I? Why would I hold you in the same regard knowing that you knew she swatted me and tried to get me killed? Well, I mean, that's not a joke, dude. This ain't no.
I didn't say
she
it was
doxed
a joke.
me or she showed my parents' address or something. That's not a joke, man.
I did not say. Have I ever said that it was a joke?
Minimizing it is treating as that. But listen,
no, it's not minimizing.
I expect a report to be made tomorrow and a FOIA request. So if you want to decoy for anyone else in this community, you better do that.
Yeah. Okay. And you have all the power. Cool.
Oh, I do. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Cool.
I will talk to every single team about you.
Cool.
So
don't worry, because I got plenty of shit that goes out too. Let's do it. If you want to fucking do it, we can do it.
I don't care. I mean, anyway, I'll text you at 9 in the morning tomorrow and see where you're at with that, man.
Go for it.
All right. And if you don't do it, I'll make the report myself and I'll make sure that I involve you in that report for knowing about it and covering it up. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
All right. I mean, I'm telling you exactly what's going to happen.
Okay.
All right. I expect that text tomorrow. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Alex.
Yeah. So that's kind of that's really just kind of like a revamp of that situation. Yeah, like, why are people making N-word walls? Like, say it, like just say it. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I might not say it, but like, it's a word. Yeah, shit, definitely. on 5%, yeah, I mean. Yeah. And that was kind of the crazy thing with the Dragonfly, because uh like she could have just texted me about, you know, the modding stuff, and you know, it would have been, you know, it would have been worked out really there. But like she wanted to make it go public, and then we're not in speaking terms, so I just did what I did, and then ever since she's been freaking out about a wrench. Yeah, so I don't know who's more pathetic, but that sounds pretty pathetic. Hold on. Let's read the community posts. I think she would still have it, right? Let's actually read this. And let's see if this sounds pressed. During this premiere, this morning, I noticed I'm no longer a mod on MVCat Fireside. Why, you ask? For doing the mod duties I have been told to follow. As an OG day one, MVCat mod the past almost 4 years, only banning doxes. He states in this video, Anunya and company aren't controlling him or his channel. And then I think you said, I've seen all the comments on whatever this channel he's adding, voting Ryan for loser of the week, and only supporting me during this difficult time. Thank you. Also, this is just a reminder to vote Ryan as loser of the week. So yeah, that does sound a little pressed. Yeah, I think that does sound a little pressed, actually. I'm gonna vote for you for loser of the week. Yeah, it does. And I think, I don't know, like she's like kind of one of the people that don't know anything. So when I was there, like I guess in Indiana they don't know about Dunkin' Donuts, and I think I put sugar in my coffee, and she accused me of having a white substance in her house. It's called sugar. So yeah, I don't know. I could go on and on. There's a lot of material. Yeah, anyone can come up. Like the link's been pinned. The link's all there. I mean, anyone can come up. Like we could go all day. Diesel link's pinned. I don't know who Diesel is. Who's Diesel? Primrose, aka Prum, the Papaduk is trash. I was there for the call as well as Papaduk, Mel, James, SJ, and Steph. I was told by Mel and Papaduk to keep my mouth shut. Yeah, I mean, if anyone wants to come up, they can. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know much about the situation, so I would need to go by that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely put cocaine in my coffee. Oh, shit. Bro. No eyes. No eyes, bro. We cannot have eyes in chat. Yeah, I have no idea who Diesel is, by the way. So I'm just putting that out there. I don't know about cocaine on donuts is good. Yeah, that's actually what I thought at first too. I wasn't sure what he would be able to add if that was from Jeff's. Yeah, I don't know the situation. The trial and execution of Bill Powell. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to keep up with the comments. I'm not used to it. We've been having a lot of dead lives lately. In the meantime, can you talk about Turtle Boy and his current fight for freedom of speech in Massachusetts? I don't know. I mean, I really have anything to do with Turtle Boy. I don't follow that dude. I don't know. And something about like the Karen Reed case. Like, I don't know if he should have been put in jail or whatever, but I don't think too much about that case either. I kind of just thought it was crazy. It was like the whole eruption and victory was just like she got a DUI. I mean, I don't know. That's it. Let's see. I don't know if I have too much to discuss or get into though. That's just kind of dead. Kind of went for the view kind of to die down a little bit, but like, cause we're kind of done. But damn, we just all kind of here. The gang's all here. Yeah, I mean, in the future, if Diesel wanted to speak on something, he can. Yeah, I unbanned a bunch of people. But yeah, I'm actually just gonna end this live. I don't really have anything more to get into. And I do have some catches coming up. And I'm thinking, maybe before I can get a catch lined up, I might just, because I kind of forgot about it actually. But I'm thinking of going to Salem at 3 a.m. On Proctor's Ledge and just doing a stream. So it'll be from 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. Last time it was cold as fuck, so I just couldn't do it for like the entire time. So I was kind of like half in my car. It was like 0 degrees, but now it's not 0 degrees. So we're gonna do an IRL stream in Salem eventually, not tonight. But yeah, I don't have anything more to say. Couldn't think of something if I tried. Oh, I thought you were saying for me to clean the pool. I don't have a pool to clean. I don't swim. But yeah.